Hello everyone, welcome back to our tutorial series on AWS Cloud Platform. Uh, Last video we saw how to create users and also user groups using IAM interface. As we can see here, we have two users, Bob and Jack, and also we have two user groups, the engineer group and also the sysadmin group. So last tutorial we saw how to create those using the web platform interface, but in the daily basis what we need most of the time is to automate those tasks, and for that we actually need to use some kind of script and actually a CLI interface. So that's what we are learning today. So in order for us to learn how to create users and user groups using the command line, I will actually delete the users that we have now and also the user group, and so we can recreate them using the command line. So first we need to remember how are our users set up and also our groups. So I will just take a quick note here. So we have two groups. The engineer group has Amazon EC2 full access and also AWS Lambda. The sysadmin has this one and S3. We should go the other way around. So the engineer group has Bob and Jack, and the sysadmin only has Bob. That's kind of messy, but it will do the job. So I think we are good to delete the users. So we have no users right now, and now we can delete also the groups. There we go. So now that we don't have any groups or any users, what we are going to do is actually search for AWS CLI command reference, and this page will be actually very useful to us, since we have basically all we need to know to perform the tasks in command line. So from this page, what we need to search first is search for IAM since we are creating the users and the groups inside IAM. And here we have all the functionalities available for IAM resource inside AWS Cloud Platform. And first, what I want to do is to create our group. So let's search for create, something like that. You don't need to search the exact same word, but I just thought that would be something like this, so I searched this, and here it is. We click on create group, and here we have the syntax of the create group command. We see that we can define a path, a group name, a bunch of other stuff, but what I will do simply is use this example, which is very simple. We only need to say the group name using the command AWS IAM create group. So that's what I am going to do. So for that, we are going to go here and click on this little icon up here, which is AWS Cloud Shell. This basically creates a Linux machine. And let me just clear this. So we have two groups to create here. Let's create first the engineer group. So let me just copy that. I will do it like this, and here we can edit or input. Let's replace with engineer, paste, and let's hit enter and see what happens. So there you go, the group is created, but from what we saw, we actually need the engineer group to have the Amazon EC2 full access and AWS Lambda full access as well. So let's find out how to attach those policies to this user group. So we are going to go here. We are going to go back to the IAM command reference page, and let's find something related to that so we can attach a group policy. So let's see what this command does. And here from this syntax we see that we can inform the group name and the policy ARN, and it seems that this is what we need, but let's just make sure looking at the example. So here, if you see here, we have the command. We input the policy ARN, which is the read-only access, and the group name. So it looks like we need to find a way to know how to get this ARN from the policy that we want to attach to the group. So let's see if we can find this. Okay, so would be something like list, maybe. Okay, list group policies, list policies. Let's find find out how this works. So list policies, what would be the output of this? So here is an example of the list policies command, and we see that for each policy we have the policy name, which is similar from what we see in the web interface, but what we actually want is the ARN, which is this one. So yeah, I think we can use this. So let's go to the CLI and we can use this command. But what I will do here, I will use a old Linux trick, which is using the grep command, and here we can search for a keyword from the result of the list policies command. So what I want is AC2 full access. So let's see if we can only look at the results from the list policies command that have this string in it. Okay, so there we go. It seems that this is what we need. So let me just copy that and put here in our little note. And I will do the same thing for the AWS. And there we go. Okay, so I will also put this here, and I will go ahead and do the same thing for the Amazon S3. Let's check in our user interface to see if there is something new there. We see that we already have our groups, and let's see in the permissions we have it. Okay, so I don't know why it is not showing here, but here in the user interface it's all good. Okay, so for now let's only check our users from the let's only check the information from the web interface, and later on we can find out how to check this from the command line. So okay, I already have my engineer group with one of the policies that I want. I need to attach the other one, which is Lambda, AWS Lambda. So let me replace the ARN in my template. Let's go to the Cloud Shell. Let me clear, paste. It's all good. We can paste it and hit enter, and that should do the job. Let me check in the user interface. Boom, we have both policies here. And now we can do the same for the sysadmin. So sysadmin, And now Amazon S3. Let's check our groups now. Okay, sysadmin have both the policies. Okay, so now we can create our users and attach the groups to it. I don't think I need this anymore, nor this. So let's find out how to create our users. So let's go here. The interface will highlight all the create functionalities. So create user, that should be the command that we need. Let's go to the bottom. Okay, here we only need to input the username. We have a bunch of other examples as well. Let's see if we can attach a group to it. Okay, I don't think we have an example of that. So let's create let's go to this simple example here, and let's create Bob and Jack. Let's go down there and paste. So that should be it. And let's do the same for Jack. Okay, so now we should have 2 users here. That's what we see. Okay. Let's now attach them to the user groups. Let's find out how to do that. Attach group policy, attach user policy, add user to group. That should be it. So let's go right to the example. So that's very, very simple. So we would have Bob to the engineer group. We also will do the same for Bob, except it is for the sysadmin. We'll do the same for Jack, but Jack is only a engineer. Okay, so we only need to run this 3 times, and okay, let's get to the bottom of it. Okay, I think we can paste this. No, let's try this. Do the same for Jack, but only for the engineer group. And that should be it. Okay, so let's go to user groups. We see that we already have 2 users for engineer group and 1 user for the sysadmin. Okay, let's refresh that. Boom, we have both users here, and we should have only Bob here. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope this video was useful to you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this, and also give a like and leave a comment down below if you think that I could improve anything on these videos. If you found that I missed something, just be respectful, and yeah, I will respond to any comment that you might leave in the comment section. And that's it. Thank you. See you next time.